The convenience of flight. No destination too far, price no object. The cost? Well, a different story, especially for the environment. Aviation emissions amount to around 5% of total global CO2 emissions, which the EU wants to curb, bringing intercontinental airlines flying into and out of Europe into the emissions trading system. But MEPs' efforts to include them collapsed after intense lobbying, tough talks with member states and polarised views in the House.
This deal is weak, weak, weak. Supporting this is absolutely shameful.
From the beginning, the inclusion of aviation into the European system was a stupid idea. It was nothing more than a tax on industry that supports over 5 million jobs across Europe.
Europe's aviation emissions reduction programme is the only one around. Under the compromise reached, the exemption for intercontinental carriers will be extended to 2016.
Now it's 4 years of nothing, the pressure is off and we know Europe has lost.
What promised to be tight after a dead heat in committee was in the end comfortable. The MEP who steered the process says he's optimistic but firm. No more exemption, stop the clock as it's known, after 2016. What do representatives of competing organisations that were doing a lot of the pre-vote lobbying make of it all? First, the industry.
Probably the emissions trading scheme is not that popular. We need to have international backing of the measures, whatever it is. And that's why it's difficult, because this is typically a unilateral imposition from a particular country or a group of countries vis-à-vis the rest of the world. And that will never work.
Next, a group campaigning for greener transport systems.
It's good to put it in a little bit of context. All it does in the end is put a few cents, 2-3 cents on a litre of kerosene. So, in comparison with the enormous tax breaks the sector is enjoying, they don't pay any tax on fuel, they don't pay any VAT on airline tickets. It's really a very, very modest attempt to rectify that balance a little bit.
If not now, perhaps in the future. Aviation emissions will be back in the spotlight in 2015 when the next big UN conference on climate change takes place in Paris.